If you are looking for the best used smartphones, you are in the right place. We have tried to include in-depth information on used smartphones in our video, which will be enough to fulfill all of your needs. All of them are maintaining their features, prices, quality, durability, and reputation of the manufacturer, and real customer feedback. If you want to buy a used smartphones, we think this list will be very worthy to you. Now, let's get started with the video. At the first position of our list, we have iPhone 11. The iPhone 11 May has soared past its second birthday, but there is no reason why you should dismiss it for that reason alone. The iPhone 11 still has plenty to offer, including a long battery life, a large OLED display, and the power of the A13 Bionic is only outmatched by the iPhone 12's A14 Bionic and iPhone 13's A15 Bionic. Apple doesn't sell any refurbished iPhone 11 models, though it will sell the more expensive iPhone 11 Pro and 11 Pro Max if you have the cash to spare. While buying from Apple guarantees you will get a device in perfect working order, you won't be saving that much money in the process. Third-party vendors like Swappa and Amazon have the phone for as little as $370. While those devices aren't guaranteed to be in perfect working order, these second-hand stores do still have standard protections for buyers, including refunds if you get something that wasn't as described. And even if you are not ready to buy the iPhone 11 right now, you can only expect these prices to keep dropping now the iPhone 13 is here. Moving on to the next at number 2 with Samsung Galaxy S20. Samsung is now one for making huge changes from one flagship to another, so you're not going to miss out a lot by opting for the Galaxy S20 instead of the newer, shinier Galaxy S21. You might miss out on the continuous streaks and Tank's optical zoom, but you still get a 120 Hz refresh rate and all the other classic Samsung features. So reverse wireless charging, 25W fast charging, 5G 64MP telephoto lens, and the same One UI you'll find on Samsung's other devices. It doesn't have a headphone jack, but you can't have everything. The best part is that the phone is powerful enough that you'll be able to keep hold of it for a long time, and new enough that you don't have to worry about losing access to crucial Android updates right away. The number 3 position is held by Samsung Galaxy Note 20. The Galaxy Note range may be on its final legs, but that doesn't mean the Note 20 isn't a very capable phablet. The S Pen is bundled into the box, and the device jam-packed with productivity features and software from the brand new Notes app to wireless to X projection. The Note 20 may have cost close to $1,000 when it launched, but competition from the flashier $1,200 Galaxy S21 Ultra means it has had some significant price cuts over the past year. In fact, some used models are available for half the original cost. Other phones may have better cameras and more long-lasting batteries, but the Note 20 can't be beat when it comes to pure productivity, which arguably makes it more useful than some other flagships. Next, at number 4, we have Google Pixel 5. The Google Pixel 5 has a lot going for it, but it always felt overpriced for what it was. Thankfully, the launch of the much more impressive Pixel 6 means the price has started dropping, and will likely continue as people start to offload their older devices. While the Snapdragon 765G may seem underwhelming, the Pixel 5 still packs and a lot of great features. There's the 90Hz display, a solid 9.5-hour battery life, and an incredible camera with a new ultra-wide lens. Plus, there's all the usual software and camera features that makes the Pixel range so popular, which includes first access to the latest Android software updates. The number 5 position is held by OnePlus 8. OnePlus produces some fantastic phones, though they certainly release a lot of them, which is why picking up last year's OnePlus 8 is always worth thinking about. With the OnePlus 8T and OnePlus 9 series on sale, you can expect to find a device for a lot less than it would have cost you this time last year. Not only does OnePlus throw in an incredible display, fast charging, 5G, and a powerful Snapdragon 865 processor, you also have one of the best battery lives we had seen at the time of testing. On top of that, Oxygen OS has proven itself to be one of the cleanest versions of Android you can buy. The camera isn't the best, but you can still produce some quality snaps, especially if you're in low light conditions, which can put the pressure on any phone's camera sensor. While the cheaper OnePlus Nord series might be more appealing to some, they do still make plenty of compromises. The OnePlus 8 might be over a year old, but it's still flagship through and through. The number 6 position is dominated by the iPhone SE. The iPhone SE 2020 is already a great value phone, But picking up a used model means you can save even more on Apple's cheapest iPhone. Over $100 is your lucky, which is pretty good for a phone that only costs $399 when it's brand new. You get an iPhone 8 inspired design, but with some of the same hardware as the iPhone 11. There's the powerful A13 Bionic processor, wireless charging, a 12MP camera that uses computational photography to great effect, water resistance, and a solid 9+ hours of battery life based on our testing. Moving on to the next at number 7 with Google Pixel 4a. Now that the Pixel 5a has arrived, the Google Pixel 4a is starting to drop in price, which is pretty impressive considering it only costs $349 when brand new. While it doesn't have 5G, wireless charging, or water resistance, it still manages to do just about everything else pretty darn well. Of course, if you'd rather have a larger display and 5G connectivity to boot, then maybe you should consider the Pixel 4 5G instead. It's more expensive, and used models are much harder to come by. But it gets you the same Pixel 4 experience, plus a little extra. The number 8 position is held by iPhone X. The iPhone X has been making waves for almost 2 years now, and Apple just added this 2017 model into its refurbished resale program. You'll be able to grab iPhone X's for about $769. But you could do better if you go for phone swapping sites such as Glide or Swappa. These sites sell the iPhone X's for $479 to $619, depending on the version. Now, these phones may not always be in perfect condition, but second-hand retailers are able to provide some form of protection such as refunds for defective phones or when the phone doesn't work as described. However, do note that the price can fluctuate and depreciate as time goes by. The price is correct as of the article's published date. Next at number 9, we have Samsung Galaxy S9. Another frontrunner from Samsung, the Samsung Galaxy S9 is a decent option for second-hand smartphones, and you can't go wrong with purchasing this model. It may not be as powerful as the S10 series, but it's still more than enough to give all of the other smartphones here a run for their money. What's interesting here is that stores like Best Buy will sell brand new products at the price of a second-hand model, so you're guaranteed great savings regardless. Finally, the number 10 position is dominated by Samsung S8. A lot of people criticize the Samsung Galaxy S9 for the design, which is basically the same design they ran with for the previous iterations. Samsung playing it safe has actually benefited them in more ways than one, and there's no better example of this than the Samsung Galaxy S8. While this model is slightly less powerful than the S9 and S10, it's now the most cost-effective generation to date. You can grab a second-hand model for under $200 in Swappa and eBay. That's all for today. All the product links in the description down below. We upload videos every single day, so don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button for the upcoming video notification.